Hi guys, it's Darts fan number 1 here, and welcome to your Premier League Darts Night 7 in Dublin, Ireland RoundUp. What a night of darts it was. We saw lots of comebacks and a cracking night of darts overall. Let's get straight into it. Unfortunately, first we start off with a walkover in quarter-final 1 after Jan van Veen pulled out after being diagnosed with kidney stones, which meant his fellow Dutchman Michael van Gerwen took a bye into the semi-final where he would face Stephen Bunting or Luke Littler. Now let's get into that game then, shall we? In the first leg, we saw Littler kick us off. He won it 1-0. Second leg 2-0. Third leg 3-0. Fourth leg 3-1. Fifth leg 4-1. Sixth leg 5-1. So Littler had a chance to win it. In the seventh leg he couldn't, 5-2. He had a chance to win it in the eighth leg as well, also couldn't, 5-3. And then in the ninth leg he had his third chance to win it. He kicks off with a ton. Bunting followed with a ton. Littler scored 1-2-1. Bunting then went treble-less 57. Littler scored 125 to leave him on the 155. Bunting scored 96 to still leave him not on the finish. Littler scored 115 to leave him on tops. Bunting scored 140 to leave him on the 108. And Luke Littler took out tops first start, which means he heads to the first semi-final where he will take on mighty Michael van Gerwen in that first semi-final. And then in quarter-final 3 we saw Josh Locke take on the Iceman, Gerwen, Price. Rock kicks off, but he lost 1-0. Second leg 2-0. Third leg 3-0. Fourth leg 4-0. Fifth leg 5-0. So Price had the chance to win it in just the sixth leg. He kicks off with 140. Rock followed with 190. Price followed with 139. Rock followed with 41. Price followed with 134. Rock followed with a ton. Price scored 76, leaving him on 12. Rock scored 43 to leave him on 137. Price missed the first start, missed the second, but the second dart was in the double six. Gerwen Price moves on to the second semi-final where he will take on the ferret or cool hand Luke Humphries. Johnny Clayton kicks off in that one, but couldn't win the leg. It went 1-0 Humphries. Second leg 2-0. Third leg 3-0. Fourth leg 3-1. Fifth leg 3-2, sixth leg 3-all, seventh leg 4-3 Humphries, eighth leg 5-3 Humphries. So Humphries had a chance to win it in the ninth leg. Clayton kicks off with a ton. Humphries followed with 140, Clayton 125, Humphries with another 140, Clayton with a 121 to leave him on 155, Humphries with a 140 to leave him on 81, Clayton scored 97 to leave him on 58, Humphries went treble-less to score 56 to leave him on 25. Johnny Clayton then hits the 18 to leave him on tops. First dart outside, second dart inside. So Johnny Clayton leaves himself on double 10. Humphries hits the single 9, goes outside, but pins the second last dart. And Humphries heads through. Johnny Clayton 3, Luke Humphries 6. He will play the Iceman Gerwen Price in semi-final 2. But in the first semi-final, we saw mighty Michael van Gerwen take on Luke the Nuke Littler. And in the first leg, Littler kicks off. He made it 1-0. Second leg, 1-all. Third leg, 2-1 van Gerwen. Fourth leg, 2-all. Fifth leg, 3-2 Littler. Sixth leg, 3-all. Seventh leg, 4-3 van Gerwen. Eighth leg, 5-3 van Gerwen. So Van Gerwen's chance to win it. But in the ninth leg, he couldn't. Littler made it 5-4. And the 10th leg, he had another chance to win it, but he couldn't. So it's 5-all. So we go to a last leg decider. Littler taking out the 170, the big fish, in the 10th leg. And in the final leg, Littler kicks off 60. Van Gerwen followed with 81. Littler scored 91. Van Gerwen scored 45. Littler scored 140. Van Gerwen scored 137. Littler scored 96 to leave him on 114. Van Gerwen scored 134 to leave him on 104. Littler scored 92 to leave him on 22. Van Gerwen scored 72 to leave him on 32. Littler hit the single 2, so he splits it to leave him on double 10. He goes inside, he has 10 left, double 5, and he pins it. So Luke Littler goes through to the final. It's Michael van Gerwen 5, Luke Littler 6. In the second semi-final, the Iceman Gerwen Price took on cool hand Luke Humphries. Humphries kicks off in the first leg, going 1-0, and then Price just went on a rampage. Second leg 1-all, third leg 2-1 Price, fourth leg 3-1 Price, fifth leg 4-1 Price, sixth leg 5-1 Price, seventh leg he had the chance to win it. Could he though? Humphries went treble-less, scoring 59. Price scored a 140. Humphries scored a 140. Price scored 64. Humphries scored 92. Price scored 134 to leave him on a bogey number 163. Humphries scored 90 to leave him on 120. Price scored 88 to leave him on 75. Humphries scored 60 to halve the score to leave him on 60. Price then on 75 hit the single 17. Hit the single 18 to leave him on tops, and he pinned it. Gerwen Price took out 75, and as Gerwen Price 6, Luke Humphries 1. And Gerwyn Price will face Luke Littler in the final, and at this point, he's only lost one leg all night after defeating Rock 6-0 and then defeating Luke Humphries by 6 legs to 1. And then in the final, in the first leg, Price kicks off 1-0 Price, second leg 2-0 Price, third leg 3-0 Price, fourth leg 4-0 Price, fifth leg 5-0 Price. So if you're Littler, you're thinking, God, I've got no chance here. And if you're Price, thinking, right, this should be an easy win then, shouldn't it? But in the sixth leg, Littler made it 5-1. Now you're thinking, well, it's Luke Littler. Anything can happen. Can he make the comeback? Seventh leg, 5-2. And now you're thinking, oh my God, he might do it here. Eighth leg 5-3, and at this point thinking the comeback's well and truly on. Ninth leg 5-4, and you're thinking if he gets this one, it's a level game, and we go into the last leg decider, and he wins the 10th leg, so it's 5-all going into the last leg. And so in the 11th leg, Gerwyn Price kicks off at 45. Littler then has scored a 180. And now you're thinking, oh my God, the comeback's been done. The comeback's well and truly done. Price scored 85. Littler scored 60. Price scored 95. Littler scored a 180. He's leaving 181. Price also scored a 180. He's leaving 196. Then Littler hit the treble 17. So he's got 2 darts at double 15 to win it after being 5-0 down. First one goes outside. Can he pin it? He pins double 15, and it's the most incredible comeback you will ever see. Luke Littler was 5-0 down to the Iceman and came back to win it 6-5 in the Night 7 Dublin Premier League of Darts final, which means your BetMGM Premier League Night 7 Dublin champion is, of course, Luke the Nuke Littler. That puts him at second in the table. Johnny Clayton still top. The top 4 are Johnny Clayton, Luke Littler, I think Gerwyn Price, and then Luke Humphries, which means Van Veen, Bunting, I don't know the table. All I know is Rock, Bunting and Van Veen are in the bottom 4, and Littler, Humphries and Clayton are all in the top 4. So it's Price or Van Gerwen. I don't know which one's in the top 4. But there you have it. Littler's your Night 7 champion. Hit that like button. Subscribe. I'll be back on Monday to react to the Belgian Darts Open. Hit that like button. Subscribe. And I'll see you all in that next one. Bye-bye.